Welcome to Tailwind. In today's video, we're going to learn how to build a responsive grid UI component using Tailwind CSS. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to create a beautiful and functional grid layout, just like the one you're seeing on the screen right now. Let's start by setting up our basic structure. We'll create a div with some padding and a light gray background to serve as our container. Inside, we'll add a grid with a single column and some gap between items. Next, let's make our grid responsive. We'll add a breakpoint for small screens to display 2 columns instead of 1. For medium screens, we'll update our grid to display 3 columns. Finally, for large screens, we'll set the grid to display 4 columns. Let's add our first grid item. We'll use a placeholder image inside a div with padding, a white background, border, rounded corners, and a shadow for a card-like appearance. We'll add a second grid item, repeating the same structure. Notice how the grid layout automatically adjusts to accommodate the new item. Let's add a third grid item. The grid continues to adjust, maintaining the gap between items. Now let's add a fourth grid item. On large screens, you'll see all 4 items in a single row. Let's add a fifth grid item. Notice how the grid automatically wraps the item to the next row when there isn't enough space. Adding a sixth item continues to demonstrate the grid's responsive behavior. Each new item is added to the next available space. With a 7th item, our grid continues to expand. The layout remains clean and organized. Finally, let's add an 8th item. This completes our grid, showcasing how it can handle multiple items while maintaining a responsive design. Congratulations! You've successfully built a responsive grid UI component using Tailwind CSS. We covered how to use grid classes, responsive column layouts, and styling with Tailwind. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from Tailwind.